Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Set, ready? 10 logo. Hard, hard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready, set.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Yeah.
Ready.
2nd and 11. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Atlanta.
And now a timeout coming from the defense. Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down, 18 Gator. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Look at me, zipper.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, Costello. This is caught. It's Cooks. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First down, Atlanta.
On the set.
51 to Mike.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
2nd and 12 at the Packers' 29-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Slow. Hey, Alpha. Look, squeeze. I got him. Let's go.
Back to throw. Costello. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Down. 50 Pittsburgh. 55.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Watch that. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You run.
Mike.
On first down, Daniels. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run with Spiller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing on first down. Daniels. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Behind the roof. 45. They can't hang with us.
Watch the edge.
Huh, 64. Wait.
He's coming.
This is Spiller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Spiller. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
To throw on second down. Costello. Now they go screen. It's complete. The ball comes out, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's go. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Rip left, rip left. And 58 to Mike.
Off play action. Costello. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls in.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. 3 and out.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
In confirmation.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. These two teams all tied after one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Slam, slam, slam.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Packers pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. To Vecchio to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Kill.
Hey, wahoo!
54's Mike.
From the gun, Costello. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finding the tight end, Hooper. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Watch the room.
Go.
Hey, 58 is
Go.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now.
To throw again. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Costello under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now Spiller. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pick me up. Here we go. You go tight. You can go.
2nd and 6. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. The lefty to Vecchio now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? It'll be a loss of one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Set 18 Gator.
Mike 58 right there.
Red.
Operating from the gun, Costello. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check right, check right. Watching it by.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Smooth.
Let's go, baby.
Check 15. Rock it.
54, Mike.
Big grip.
Throwing again. Costello. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. Spiller trying to get loose. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Let's see what you got. Hey, check 24. You're out. Check 37. Now.
To throw again. Costello. And his throw is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Right there, 54, right there, 55.
To throw on 3rd down. Costello. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And
he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, Daniels. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 3, check 3, check. Okay. Zoom, zoom. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Shift. He's coming.
Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Check. Lucky. Tighten up. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Watch the whip. Say. You draw quarters. Go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
50, plant. Check. Watch 54. All day, dog. Watch the safety crease. Let's go.
On 1st down, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. Speed grip.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Check. Switch it.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Get that ball. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I got wide.
2nd and 3. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Costello. This one caught by Ridley. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch the run. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Go. 10. Under 10. 10. Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Costello. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go. Hey! Number 53, Mike 53.
Let's get the ball.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. You can't block me.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Screen! Kill! Hey, turn it up!
The drive starts with a give to Spiller.
I got you, boy.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they run it with Spiller. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Daniels. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now they try the right side here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they'll try to squeeze in 1 more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go. 6 yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
He's coming, double up.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So a big one coming now for Giorgio Tavecchio. This to almost certainly win the football game. Tavecchio puts this one through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, lock it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Packers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Ready, go! set, 50 flag. Ready. On the ready. Yup, yup. Set hut. Down. 60 hut. Ready, set. Echo, echo. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Go. Head go. Here we go. Naughty wolf. Say go. Set. 15 line. Set up. Set. Ready. 10. Lobo. Weekend. 132. Fight up. Set. Hut. And read. Hut. Hut. Ready up. Hut. Come on, set. 30 base. Don't go. Haywood, Haywood. Hut go. Ready. Bravo. Set. Hut. Let's go. 60 yards. Ready, go. Here we go. Here we go. 10. Tuscan. Ready. Ready. 18 Gator. 18 Gator.